Oh my goodness. Okay, so we are back. And I've had to fight all the way through our friends the Rak Ghouls and indeed some Imperial Recon captains and snipers as well. That is rather unfortunate to say the least. I was just talking to Zabosh about something that I would like to send him, and we are now going to be proceeding onward to search for needles. And I'm a little bit out of breath, I do apologize for that. We are going to be making our way through these Imperials and hopefully dealing a significant amount of damage. Oh, here we go. We've got another bonus mission here. Okay, well, that's fine. And thankfully enough, this is a story area, isn't it? Yes, so I'm not going to be encountering any other fellows around here. So I suppose that's pretty good, because then I don't have to worry about anyone really wanting to share the enemies, I suppose you could say. And wow, I must admit, once you get used to playing a Vanguard's playstyle, it is actually pretty cool. I am actually playing it pretty badly, I have to admit, but if you can imagine that what you need to do is basically your bread and butter skill, as far as I am aware, is Ion Pulse and Incendiary Round. As long as your target has Incendiary Round and or you're using Ion Pulse, as well as maybe Shock Strike if you're in melee range, then you can always use High Impact Bolt. And if we get to a level 23 this episode, which would be wonderful, then as you can see here, we could get Ionic Accelerator. And what that does is, while Plasma Cell is active, Ion Pulse has a 45% chance, and Shock Strike has a 60% chance to finish the cooldown on a High Impact Bolt and make the next High Impact Bolt free. This effect cannot occur more than once every 6 seconds, of course, but that is an impressive skill. And I would really hope that I could use it very, very soon. Hopefully we'll be able to after we have finished with these units here. And indeed, gotten to level 23. I am actually unsure whether I need more points, but I'm hoping not. I'm hoping not. So we'll just have to cross our fingers, I suppose. Now let's use our Mortar Volley here. It's been a while since I've actually used that. It's such a good ability. I don't know why I don't use it more. It really should be used much, much more. So there we are. That is pretty nice indeed. And are they saying congrats to me about that? Oh, I do appear to have completed an achievement. Okay. Thank you. Yes, there we are. Wonderful. Now, let's go over to the Chem Trooper right here. And thanks. Oh my goodness. I'm not good at receiving praise or anything like that, so do bear in mind that I am quite uncomfortable when it comes to that sort of thing. My goodness. Okay, so actually, what I'd like to use is Harpoon at some point. So what I'm going to try and do is, let's see, is there any unit here that could potentially be harpooned? Maybe this one. Well, I'll tell you what, let's do this, and then we'll do this. Oh, that is wonderful. That is really nice. Now I got hit by the sticky grenade, you see. That is what my goal was at the very beginning of our engagement with these packs, but wow, that was actually pretty cool. I can imagine... Wait a minute, can you use that in PvP? Surely that's a little bit too overpowered. To be able to pull someone? Surely. Well, whatever the case, that is rather nice ability to have. It is on a very long cooldown, however, so do bear that in mind. Even if you were to use it in PvP, you're only able to pull one person, and even then, who knows whether you're pulling the right person. You'd probably have to pull a healer towards you or something along those lines. I have no idea whether Star Wars The Old Republic has a competitive PvP side. I'm pretty sure it should, but I have no clue. I think maybe more on the PvP servers, more people would be interested in that sort of thing, but yeah, rather interesting, isn't it? To see different kinds of people playing this game. I suppose there are some very serious, hardcore player versus player people on there, but goodness me. I cannot imagine what PvP is like. I do know that one of the fellows that contacted me in the previous episodes that we have done have mentioned to me that the war zones are actually very dominated by the Jedi units. They are actually very powerful, so maybe Commandos and indeed Vanguards are out of their depth a little bit here. Aha, okay, so yeah, we have a boss. We have a boss to deal with. Needles Ensign Sarvan and Vorzoth, which is a Nezgul or a Nekgul. Oh my goodness, a Nekgul. Okay, well, we'll see what that is about. They have a lot of HP. How much HP do I actually have? 3,500. That's actually not too bad. Unfortunately, I don't really have that much damage reduction or anything just yet, so let us head in.
So congratulations to you, Ensign Sarvan, on your noble sacrifice.
It's all right. No, wait, sir, no.
Ah, exquisite. I'll be requiring more Rakghouls for my work, Vorzoth.
We already gave you the Rakghouls you asked for. When will you do as we asked?
As soon as the weapon is completed. With it, we will decimate the Republic outpost.
I smell an intruder.
So you do. Sergeant, is that really you?
I've moved up in the world since you last saw me.
So I see. You've slaughtered enough Republic enemies to be rewarded, then. Well done. I see you aren't alone. You brought that pathetic worm all the way from Ord Mantell, just to die along with you.
Talk all you want, Doran. You're not getting out of here alive.
Your timing is impeccable. Just as I find myself with plenty of pathogen but no more test subjects, you arrive. The transformation will hurt at first, but that's merely your organs rupturing and realigning. It's all over quickly, I assure you.
The only thing ending quickly here is your life.
Struggle if you must, then, but you'll wish you hadn't made it so hard on yourself. Vorzoth, please assist me in subduing our newest volunteer.
With pleasure.
I'm gonna enjoy taking you down.
Take them.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so, first off, what we want to do is move away from them and use Mortar Volley. That's probably going to be the way to go, isn't it? And then we probably want to take out Needles first. I suppose we'll take out Needles first, and then we'll deal with Vorzoth after that. And I believe he's already dead. Oh my goodness, that was quite quick. Now I'm going to use our shield here, make sure that we don't take too much damage from this guy, and use full auto. Just stand our ground and take him out. And now we need to find a sample of the disease, which is no doubt going to be at the glowing areas. Oh yes, so let's just rejuvenate ourselves rather fast, and then we'll see fit to do as we please with it. Oh my goodness. Wow, infected and mentally anguished all over the place here. Oh my. Okay, so Needles disease samples.
Looks like more samples of Needle's weaponized Rakghoul disease. What should we do with them?
The General will want these samples.
Just be careful with those things. I'd say it's about time we got out of here, Lieutenant. We'll follow your lead.
Oh my. Okay, so I did a bad thing, did I not? Well, it depends. It depends how General Garza uses those pathogens. Well, suffice it to say, I believe we can probably believe that she will not use it for the good of mankind. Well, we will see, but who knows. Okay, so let's take a look here. Where do we need to go back to? Alaris base, of course, once again. So, let us... wait a second. Quick travel. Alaris base. There we go. I do not need to do anything else here, right? I'm just making sure in my mind. I don't believe we do. So, yes, it's too late now, even if it was. Okay. Well, we are now back at Alaris base, and we can get on our mount, and we'll be able to head over very quickly to get level 23. And then, when you next see Zanval, no doubt he will be adorned with the finest cartel market armor, and indeed, he will have a very nice weapon as well, along with all of the mods and everything. Hopefully I do it correctly, because I have not done it before at all in any of my characters, and that makes me a little nervous, to say the least.
Welcome back, Lieutenant. Congratulations on the success of your mission.
I couldn't have pulled off this mission without you, Sergeant.
I was only following orders, Lieutenant. General Garza attempted to contact you a few moments ago. I took the liberty of briefing her on your mission status.
Thank you very much.
The General requested that you contact her before departing Taris. The holocom in the next room has been prepared for your use.
Did she tell you why she wanted to talk to me?
The General did not inform me of her intentions. Congratulations once again, Lieutenant.
Thank you very much. Oh my goodness, thank you for the 73,000 experience. Exactly, that is what I wanted. Now, we have a repeating carbine here, which is actually better than what I have at the moment, so I'm going to be taking it just in case. And, well, should we take it? Well, it's better than what Jorgen has, but he has an autocannon. It's actually terrible, the one he has, so maybe he can use my old weapon? I don't exactly know, because he has an assault cannon. So, I don't really want to change that up. So, I think, considering we are going to be getting a cartel market weapon in just a moment, I'm going to be giving the premium storage box a go once again, and there is level 23. Thank you for that. Now we are gaining this, which is, oh no, willpower. How dare you give me willpower. Now I did also actually acquire this grade 2 ship armor, and that is a schematic from slicing at one point, which was rather cool, I have to admit. And here is the holo terminal to speak to General Garza once again.
Ah, greetings, Lieutenant. I understand congratulations are in order.
Tavis is going to run out of friends fast at this rate.
You've done very well. Needles was a brilliant man. Taking him down was no small feat. I haven't informed Cardin yet, but I doubt he'll be upset. He and Needles never did see eye to eye.
Needles was insane. I doubt anyone saw eye to eye with him.
And yet, Tavis never had any problems with Needles. Perhaps that should have been my first warning. And there's something else, Lieutenant. Tell me, what do you think of Sergeant Dorn?
Sergeant Dorn helped me when no one else would, General.
Yes, your reception on Taris wasn't ideal. I'm glad you managed to find the one useful officer in the entire outpost. I looked over her service record. Impressive stuff, I must say. Were you aware that Dorn served with the Imperial military for almost 2 years, Lieutenant?
She told me she grew up in the Empire.
Yes, the accent is a dead giveaway. Pure Droman Kos. Sergeant Dorn earned more commendations in her 2 years of Imperial service than most soldiers earn in 10. Since joining the Republic, she's earned 2 Medals of Valor, both for rescuing wounded soldiers under fire in enemy territory. This woman has led an exceptional career.
Good looks like Dorn's don't usually come with the uniform.
As professional as ever I see, please try to focus on the relevant details. I want Dorn in Havoc Squad, Lieutenant. Her service record is unmatched, and her assistance to you on Taris was beyond commendable.
Sergeant Dorn would make an excellent addition to Havoc Squad.
It's settled then. Congratulations, Lieutenant. You're halfway to a full squad. I'll contact Colonel Gaff to notify him about the transfer. You should go and inform Sergeant Dorn yourself, Lieutenant. Contact me from your ship when you've finished. Garza out.
Okay, so we need to return to Sergeant Dorn and indeed acquire her gorgeousness in Havoc Squad. I could not resist. I do apologize. I could not resist that option. That was just too hilarious. And we had a very funny response as well from General Garza. Yes, as professional as ever, I see. That was wonderful. So, yes, let's speak to Dawn once again.
Lieutenant, sir? Is there something else I can do for you?
Consider this your official invitation to Havoc Squad, Sergeant Dorn.
Lieutenant, this is the greatest honor of my career. I'm speechless.
Membership in Havoc Squad is the highest achievement in all of the Republic Armed Forces, Sergeant. Congratulations.
Sergeant Dorn, reporting for duty, Lieutenant. I'll prepare my Regulation 6 personnel transfer documents at once.
Quit wasting time with regulations and get your gear packed.
I'll gather my personal effects and meet you on board your ship, Lieutenant. Thank you.
Oh yes, not a problem. Sergeant Dawn. Wow, goodness me. Okay, so yes, that is our business concluded on Taris by the looks of things. And we have level to 23, so I will be heading over to the Trooper Trainer as I speak. and we will be checking out what kind of abilities we have gained. Now, of course, we will need to head back to our ship's holo terminal. An additional plasma cell level has been gained, and that appears to be it. Thank you very much. And then back to our ship it is. So, back to the Alaris spaceport, and we will be using our ship's holo terminal. No doubt they're going to be telling us to go to... well, I would suggest maybe Tatooine is coming up soon. However, Taris... I'm not entirely sure whether they would do that. Would they give us 2 planets in a row that begin with the letter T? Is that actually even a thing? Probably not. Not at all. Ah, yes. Okay. Well, whatever the case, Tatooine is actually a rather fun place, in my opinion, at least. Now, let's just make sure we're going to the right place. Yes, it's down here. Need to go to the trooper hangar, of course. And who is this? Oh, my goodness. Wow. Very long names everyone has. I'm just Zan Vao. I could put on a title and everything, but I'd rather potentially not do that. So, let's just see. Trooper hangar. Very nice. I'm just really intrigued to see what is actually going to be the case when we return to our ship. I would like to see what General Garza has to say, and hopefully... oh, wait a minute. Hopefully we'll be able to spec our units once again. So, let's see. We have a choice between Electro Shield or Night Vision Scope. Well, Night Vision Scope is definitely for PvP. It appears most talents are for PvP, by the looks of things. We could go for Soldier's Endurance, which increases our endurance by 1, 2, and 3%, I would assume. But this Electro Shield thing might actually be a little better, because if we're going to be taking a lot of aggro with Harpoon Gun, and maybe even taking aggro with AoE abilities in a Flashpoint at some point, yeah, at some point, yes, then maybe this would be a good idea. This is a 2-minute cooldown and it only lasts 15 seconds, and we can respec, so by all means, let me know if you think that's a bad idea. It might very well be the case, but who knows. And we will now attempt to skip this particular cutscene, because I would like to get over to the holo terminal as quickly as possible, because I am just antsy to see where we are heading off to next. So there's C2N2, no doubt he's going to be able to level up our slicing skill a little bit more, because now we have 3 companions here. I would actually like to take Ilara along with us a little bit more than Jorgen, because she does have a rather nice accent, I have to admit. I wonder why that is. Oh yes, okay. So, holo terminal.
Lieutenant, I assume Sergeant Dorn took the news well?
Sergeant Dorn is honored to be in Havoc Squad.
Excellent. We'll have the squad fully restaffed in no time. One other detail. Were you able to retrieve a sample of the weaponized rat ghoul disease that Needles was developing?
Got it right here.
Excellent. Just leave it in the secured case beneath the holocommunicator. I'll see that it reaches Research Division. That's all for now, Lieutenant. Congratulations once again. Garza out.
Thank you very much. Another 33,000 experience as well. And unfortunately, we did gain a -1 relation with Ilara, which is not exactly great. And now everyone's gratting me on the new companion. So that's actually quite good. And we are now going to be, well, I suppose selecting the planetary commendation. That's basically the only thing we can select. And yes, I will be modding the gear a little bit off screen as well. So yes, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.